this is a really good drill because the person on bottom realizes how kind of like it's an easy way to escape. Sometimes the only time you can escape is when you kind of have to wait for the person on top to move, and when you do, that's like a lot of times it's the only chance you're going to have. So this is a good drill for person on bottom. It's also great for the person on top because you realize how hard it is to advance position on somebody if they're kind of being disciplined with their body, right? So we're going to kind of combine the first two. So I'm going to move his legs out of the way and then move into that similar position. So put your knees in. You guys' knees pulled in. I'm going to sit to my hip. Well, not all the way to my hip, but I bring my hip down towards the floor. I'm going to walk his hips away. I'm going to drive my knee under his knees. Right? So I lost control of his head and chest, but I have control. I don't need it because I have such good control of his hips. I just kind of pull my arms in low. Right? Now I'm going to swing my arm through. I want to get, instead of being over his arms, I want to be under his arms. Right? So I slide my arm in all the way deep. I block the hip. Then I move up high. Now I have, in some senses, a much better position. You see, if I can lean back into his arms, I have a huge space here to go across. It's not always easy to get his arms this high, but when you do, when you're in this position, you don't really have to worry at all about him bumping into you. If his arm's in front of your face like this is when you can get bumped over. If his arm's inside, you can get bumped over. But when you move into this position, it's almost impossible for him to bump you over from here. And then the move is the same. I just slide back, right? Pull your knees in. His knees are pulled in. It's very easy to pull this down and step over. So we'll start with the person on top, kind of the person on bottom is tight with their arms. Right? He's got his knees pulled in. I'm going to sit, walk his hips out of the way. I'm keeping my head tight from his chest and shoulder. All right? Then from here, I just take this arm, I slide it across, and go right under his arm. I try to get this arm up high on his armpit. This hand blocks the hip, and then I sit to the floor. Now from here, turn into me, like this. You'll get, this is what usually the person's gonna turn into you hard. You can do like a WWF move, which is grab his legs and kind of like lift them up off the mat to just keep him here. You can hold people here for a long time, right? And then this is gonna allow you to scoot yourself up and get into a much stronger position. If the person just has their feet down like this, if you're not super flexible, you can grab your own foot and pull it in. And go across like that. If you're really flexible, some people can just pull their foot in and shoot it across. But this is a fairly easy thing to do, is just grab your toes, pull it in, and shoot over the ground. That's if his feet are on the floor, right? Because he's kind of, usually if his feet are on the floor, he's waiting for you to try to step, so we'll try your legs. Right? So from here, either grab your foot, pull it in, or if he's got his knees pulled in tight to his chest, you do the same thing. I pull down, my knee stays tight, step over. So here he's got his knees pulled in, hips over the floor, I walk myself back, move my arm across under his arm, come back through, turn in, have them turn in and kind of scoop their legs up. This will allow you to work yourself up to their upper body. And from here, pulling these down, take a step over. You can step over anywhere from his hip to his ankles. So a lot of times, when I'm here, if I'm not flexible enough to get my foot to here, I can step over his knees and just immediately try to touch my foot and knee together. Leave my legs there. Okay. So we'll drill this for a little bit and then we'll go live again. First step, move the knees out of the way, get your arm inside, block the hip, have your partner come in, scoop the knees, pull them up. Right up top.